everybody? The Real Train King Productions 2025 back again, here for a brand new and very special unboxing video. Now, in my last video, I did an unboxing and first look at the brand new for 2025 metal collection Thomas and Percy, which are these two models here. And I am pretty impressed that that video did really well, and I'm really glad that all of you guys enjoyed it. And pretty soon, you guys, don't worry, I'll be hunting down the metal collection James as well as the storybook Thomas. So stay tuned for that video as well. Anyways, yesterday morning, I did a poll asking you guys which 80th anniversary trackmaster I should unbox for you guys today. And the one that won the most votes, with 56% of voters voting the model itself, was Gordon. So, in today's video, we're going to be unboxing and taking a first look at the 80th anniversary Trackmaster 3.0 Gordon. Plus, also in the video, I will be comparing that Gordon to the other Trackmaster 2 model of Gordon, the Talking Interactive Gordon from 2021 and 2022. So before we do get this unboxing video started, I do have a couple of important announcements to make. My first announcement is regarding the Ruby Thomas. So I know a while ago I mentioned that my dad pre-ordered the model for me, which he did. It's going to be arriving in late July, and the model is expected to ship July 30th. So I'll be unboxing it around that time. And also, just now, since this is a pre-order, it's going to take some time. It will be arriving sometime in late July, early August. So that video is still coming, you guys. Don't worry. And as for the push-along metal collection James and storybook Thomas, that video will also be coming later down the road. It's just, well, as I mentioned in the previous video, that when I was at the Mattel store, they didn't have James nor the storybook Thomas. So it's going to be a while, you guys, till I eventually get my hands on those models. But don't worry, those videos are still coming. So yeah, and this video regarding the 80th anniversary Gordon, we're going to see what this model does good and what are my criticisms with it. And as I said with the Thomas and the Percy, there can be a positive without a negative. I just thought I'd bring that up. But yeah, anyways, with all that said and done, let's now get into what you guys have all been waiting for. The 80th anniversary Trackmaster 3.0 Gordon. Now, before we do open this model proper and take a look at it in brief detail, let's take a look at the packaging. I have to admit, the new packaging is actually pretty nice. I like how Mattel did do the packaging pretty well for this model. Of course, you got Classic Gordon right here, and Gordon Classic in a different language, which is a very nice touch in my opinion. I also really like how they have the Thomas and Friends logo right here, alongside Fisher-Price, and how you can actually see the model very nicely. You got Gordon, of course, looking to the right. You also have his very crisp detailing, and of course his new Express coach. And you also have the CGI render of Gordon right here, and right here on top of the box. And the Thomas and Friends logo as well, plus the 80th anniversary logo, which is very, very crisp in my opinion. And at the back of the box, you have Gordon, Classic Gordon in different languages, which is also a very, very nice addition. Just like with the Thomas metal collection, Thomas and Percy. Of course, it mentions how many batteries it requires, which is the standard 2 AAA. And overall, it's a pretty nice box. And of course, you have the barcode here, and the 3+. And since I know Trackmaster's name has been rebranded a lot lately. It's motorized on the side, which is a nice touch. Now, with all that said and done, let's open this model up. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Gonna get the model very carefully out. Oh, there we go. We're gonna very carefully get the tape out of here. Ugh, my goodness, they really did package this model very nicely. That way it doesn't face any sort of damages. Sorry about that, you guys. It's just taking a little bit longer than expected for me to get Gordon out. Oh, there we go. Here's Gordon. And then, let's see if I can get his tender out. Oh, there we go. His tender. And last but certainly not least, the express coach. So now, let's take a look at all of these one by one by looking at the main star of the attraction, Gordon himself. Now, I know that these Trackmaster 3s were first announced during December of 2024. And if I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, I was very, very excited for these new models. Thomas was the first one announced, but I did not expect for Mattel to make a whole bunch of other characters, like Duck, James, Percy, Nia, etc. But one of those models I was actually excited for the most was Gordon. So, taking a look at this model in my hands, I have to admit, Mattel actually did do a pretty good job with the model. Like, his face is actually pretty accurate, even though my big criticism is that the model's a little too big, but that's okay. They did a very good job on the face. The buffers are pretty well painted, but overall, this is a pretty good model. So let's take a look at the details little by little. The face, of course, which I mentioned, is very nice. The sides are very nicely done too, including his cab windows. The details on the sides of the model are very nice. And of course, it has the big switch up here for if you want to put batteries in him for on and off. He, of course, sadly has that long coupling that was seen on the All Engines Go models. But that's alright. And then on the side of the model, it's pretty much the same. But the big difference is, just like with Flying Scotsman, even though I sadly don't own the Trackmaster 2025 model, they gave him some cylinder detail, which is a very, very good touch. Overall, though, Mattel did a very, very good job with this model. Now, as good as this model is, there can't be a positive without a negative. My huge negative with these new Trackmasters is that they're a little too big. I'll do just a small example of what I mean by that. So here's Gordon, and then here, one moment you guys, just give me 1 second here. Sorry about that, you guys. So here's the newer Trackmaster Gordon, and here is the interactive one from 2021. There is a huge size difference between these two models. You can tell that the older one, though a little chunky in certain areas, like by the cab, is still a good model. But they just got him, some parts of his sides a little too big. But with the newer Gordon, he's a little ginormous. And of course, same goes with the face. But besides that criticism I have, this is a very good Trackmaster 3.0 model. And I think Mattel did a very good job with Gordon's overall look. But the biggest thing I love about this model the most are those new side rods. the new side rods look incredible on this model, and I think Mattel really did step up their A game with these new trackmasters. Overall though, Gordon himself, very, very nice. I'm definitely going to give him a 7 to 8 out of 10 stars. So with Gordon aside, let's take a look at his tender. Now his tender itself is also pretty nicely done. I feel like Mattel pulled inspiration from the interactive engines from 2022 to make this tender, but that's okay. Beggars can't be choosers. The tender itself is very, very nicely done. I really like the number 4 detailing, the pinstriping, and just like the interactive engines, the coal is removable. Now, the only criticism I do have with the tender is, again, it's a little too big, but that's completely okay. I think they did a very good job, though, on the tender itself. And last, but certainly not least, is the Express Coach. Now, even though the model, all 3 parts of the model are big in terms of proportions, I think the Express Coach is pretty detailed. I like the silver roof, which is a definite nod to the older Express Coach from the interactive Gordon. Sorry about that, you guys. Just the model nearly slipped out of my hand. But yeah, they're nearly identical, except this one reuses the Annie and Clarabelle tooling, while this one's completely new tooling. Anyways, the Express Coach itself is very, very nice, and I think they did a very good job with the colors, as well as the roof and the chassis. Now, in terms of negatives with the model, again, just like with Gordon, they made it a little too big. But is that going to stop me loving this model? No. They did a phenomenal job with the Express Coach. Even the color scheme on the sides look very TV show accurate. Like this side view here reminds me of the CGI era of the show. Overall though, the Express Coach is a very, very nice model. I'm definitely excited to put this with one of my Thomas models. Now, for the moment you guys have all been waiting for, comparing this Gordon to the interactive one. Which one do I prefer the most? So, here are the 2 models, side by side. And there are a lot of differences. With the 2025 Gordon, he has a painted white running board, which I did forget to mention. Overall, though, is a very nice touch. And, of course, front painted buffers, something that the interactive Gordon also has in common. The thing, too, that's a big difference with these 2 models, of course, this Gordon talks, this Gordon doesn't, and he has pretty nicer rods compared to the original 2021-2022 interactive Gordon. The interactive Gordon's cab is also slightly smaller, while the newer cab is slightly longer. The coupling on them is also very different. Smaller coupling, longer coupling. However, both these models are still very good models. So that's Gordon aside. Now, for the comparison of the tenders. Sorry about that, guys. Just give me a moment here. Alrighty. So here is a comparison between the 2 tenders. Both are nearly identical in size. However, this Gordon's tender has slightly longer wheels, as you guys can see. And the 2022 to 2021 interactive Gordon's tender is slightly smaller. The reason why it's designed this way is that way this Gordon can manage tighter curves on Trackmaster 2 layouts. Their back couplings are also nearly identical, except this one's smaller, this one's bigger. And their floors are also very different. This is more based off of the seasons 23 and 24 era of Gordon. And the 2021, 2022 Express Coach is... Not Express Coach. Sorry about that, you guys. The 2021, 2022 Gordon's Tender is based more on seasons 23 and 24 as well, except he has black wheels, and the newer one has blue wheels, which is pretty show accurate. Which tender do you guys prefer? Tell me in the comment section below. And last, but certainly not least, is a comparison between this coach to the original interactive Gordon coach. So, straight away, the size difference is very noticeable. This coach is slightly bigger, this coach is slightly smaller. And their back sides are very different too. This coach can also open up, which if you do have your own Thomas series, you can use this coach for inside shots, which is a very nice touch. This Gordon coach, the newer one, sadly does not open up. However, both these coaches are great in their own way. This coach is, in my opinion, modeled off season 1 of the old coaches with a mixture of Gordon's Express style mixed in. This is more designed for the newer Trackmaster 2 models like Thomas, Percy, James, and of course Gordon himself, which I think is a very, very nice addition. And I definitely will be getting more of these coaches too, so I could probably do a Thomas's Train remake with these newer coaches. But overall though, which Express coach do you prefer from these two? The newer one or the older one? I love both of them equally. Well, anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and first look at the brand new for 2025 Trackmaster 3.0 Gordon. Now, before I do sign off, what is your thoughts on this model? Let me know in the comment section below, because I like to know what you guys think about this new Trackmaster line. In my opinion, I think it's good, but I just still prefer the original Tomies and Trackmasters, but these ones are great in their own way. I do like how they detailed these models, and I think they are a huge improvement over the All Engines Go models. No offense to those who do like those models. And I just love how the level of details they did put into some of these new models, including the front buffers and the painted running board. Well, anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and first look at the brand new for 2025 Trackmaster Gordon. Now, I'm going to ask you guys this. Do you guys think I should review the Thomas next? Feel free to tell me in the comment section below. Well, anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and first look at the brand new for 2025 Trackmaster Gordon the Express Engine. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Thomas the Tank Engine videos just like this. This has been the Real Train Game Productions 2025, signing off, and I hope you guys all have a great day, evening, or late afternoon. Bye-bye!